I believe this is part 3. You heard what I just said. Chief took that opportunity to say to that man, she might not be yours anyway. Keep in mind, I'm born in the 70s. DNA tests ain't what they are now. So that's when he dropped off the earth. Because now he don't know if I'm his. Then when I got to high school, that's when she decided to tell me, out of context, you know, your father told me to get an abortion when I was pregnant with you. Bitch, what? Now, my response was, huh? What? Because that's how she brought it up. You ain't give me the whole context. You ain't give me the, you got pregnant on purpose to trap him. You ain't give me that. You ain't give me the, you told him that he might not be my father, which is why he's not around. You ain't give me that. You ain't give me none of that. You gave me that piece. And me being the emotional being that I am, took that shit and ran with it. Hate the ground you walk on. You could be on fire. I wouldn't spit on you. And I meant it. Every fiber of my being, I meant it. I wasn't allowed to spend the night at anybody's house. Old school. Cool. But when I was out the house, I was reckless. I was reckless. If you hear me or see me crying through this part, it's not that I'm ashamed of what I did. But knowing now the lack of self-love I'm realizing I had for myself, that's what hurts. It's not what I was doing. Not giving a damn what I was doing. If I was enjoying this, because I wanted to fucking do it. But the self-love that I just did not have, because I just didn't care. Because nobody cared about me. Except my grandparents. And my one cousin, Denise. They were the only 3 people that loved me unconditionally. So when I buried my grandmother, I buried my mama. Staying 10 toes deep on that hill. That one that's walking the earth now, or that shell of who she used to be, because now she got dementia. All. That's an incubator. She had my mama. Bury my mama. Your mother, the one that gave birth to you, you left her laying in her own shit and went the fuck back home. I don't know if I can let that ride. I don't know if I can forgive you for that, shorty. I don't. There's a couple of y'all that know the story. A lot of y'all don't. So let me tell you what this bitch did. Honor your mother and your father. Suck my dick. That's how I feel about that comment. I buried my mama. I buried my mama. I was working at Hopkins overnight shift, 11 p to 7:30 a. It was Saturday morning because it was after midnight. This particular Saturday, I had orientation at Strayer. I think I had to be there at like 10 o'clock. Grandparents lived in Baltimore City. Hilltop, the 15. We was having a meeting. It was a little after midnight. A phone rang. And it was my oldest. Y'all know my baby is Morgan. Morgan goes by Mason. I look, that's Big Baby. That's how we rocking out with that, okay? So that's Big Baby. When Big Baby was little, Big Baby called me during this meeting. And everybody looking at me. This is my daughter. I'm just going to step out in the hallway real quick. Okay. I said, baby, what's up? What's wrong? She said, Mama in here throwing up. She gagging. She got diarrhea. Oh. And I said, what? She's like, she gagging. She got diarrhea. I said, she got her Depends on? She said, yes. I said, okay, put her on the phone. My grandmother gets on the phone and she says, I'm not going to the hospital. Well, first of all, hello. You said that when you get on the phone, you got to speak. Say hello. Hello. I'm not going to the hospital. But nobody said anything about hospital, ma'am. What's going on? I'm throwing up. I got this diarrhea and I'm gagging. I said, well, do you have your nausea medicine? She said, I can't find it. I said, okay. Now, prior to this, there was a disagreement between me and I'm going to give you your title because you earned it. I'm going to give you your title because you earned it. The bishop doctor and I were beefing about the chain of command that I didn't even know fucking existed when it came to taking care of my grandmother. So he and I was beefing at that time. He wanted to be the big dog in charge. Whatever. So I called him multiple times because he's her caretaker. He made sure he specified he was her caretaker. So I called him multiple times. Got no answer. So I called Charlene. Keep in mind, those of y'all that live in Baltimore, okay? She lived up by Campfield, the Learning Center, Subbrook. Campfield, that Learning Center right there. Alta Street, that's where she lived at. Y'all knew where my grandmother lived at, off of Rogers Avenue. It's like a 6-7 minute drive, depending on if you get caught by the lights. Max. So I called her. I'm at Hopkins on the east side. I ain't nowhere near the house. I'm at work. She's in the bed sleep. She wakes up. I need you to go to the house and get grandma's nausea medicine. And I explained to her what's going on. This bitch gets to the house and calls me and say, what exactly is it I'm supposed to be doing here?